Hi guys, it's Amy, and you have found Amy Loves Crochet. Thank you so much for clicking on any of my videos. I really do sincerely appreciate your time. Well, I think this is going to be the last video of the year, so I'm not quite sure what day it's getting posted on. I think today is Saturday the 28th. We got some stuff to do today, so I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to edit or not yet today, but I wanted to bring to you a couple of yarn hauls. One, I guess if you can call it that, was a Christmas gift to me, and then another one was some skeins of mystery yarn that I ordered from my most favorite yarn, Leading Men Fiber Arts. They had a little mystery dating game kind of theme going on for end of the year, half off. So I picked some mystery skeins. I just was able to choose weight, or the product, which is the weight and the fiber, and then they would pick the colors. And so I've got some. It came in the mail, and I waited to open it until I was on film with you guys. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to make sure that I told you, because it's very important to me to maintain accountability. I am going to do my best not to buy any yarn for 2025. I know that we've said that. I know that I'm not the only one who ever says that, and I'm not the only one who's ever fallen off the wagon, but I can't take my overflow of yarn anymore. And I have a lot of good stuff. So I just have to buckle down and start using it. So this mystery purchase that I'm about to show you was, I had just made the decision that I wasn't going to buy any more yarn in 2025. And then I got this, text notification or whatever that they were having the sale. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to go out with this mystery purchase. And so I'm really, really happy that I did that as my last purchase for 2024. But I am using my stash, and I'm also putting some of it on eBay that I haven't used in a while, which probably means that I'm not going to use it. And I just really needed to clear out some of my cubbies. So that's, Project 2025 is to clear out the cubbies, use what I've got, and make 2026 the year that I come back for purchasing any yarn. So there's my resolution. It's not going to be about weight or health or anything. It's about yarn, right? Well, maybe that's mental health. So I hope you enjoy that. But first, from the thumbnail, just to show you real quick, I've been working on some of those scraps, as you know from my last video, working with the Ogos. This was just another blanket that I just decided to work on, a little lap blanket that's just of some scraps, all mixed up scraps. I really have been hanging on to it, hoping to get this great stash of scraps, but then you dive into it for a project, and you're done with your project, and you look over and you still have this huge amount of scraps left. So I'm nowhere near done with my scraps, but and I didn't even measure this. I'm not sure what its measurements are, but I'll put it in here. I'll measure it and put it in here. But it's just a nice little lap blanket, just covers from foot to waist, I guess you'll say. And just kind of ran through that while I was watching Christmas movies and stuff. So I enjoy, kind of reminiscing about some things. Now, this was a throwback to my wedding, is the colors, as many years ago as that was. It was a light blue and pink. Is that the section? Yeah. So it's like a baby blue and, not pink, peach. So I had like this peach color and this baby blue. So there was a throwback for that. And then I did a line here that was for my Harry Potter sweater. This is the same maroon and yellow mustard color that I used for my Harry Potter sweater. So this was keeping me busy, not having to count, doing anything like that, just running right along. So this is my, let me just ramble right over it. This is a 2 double crochet rows at the same time. I have a tutorial for it, which is old, and I ramble a lot. So I'm sorry for that if you haven't seen that before and you wanted to check this out, and you kind of fast forward through it a little bit if you need to. But it's a great stitch where you're doing 2 rows of what looks like 2 rows of double crochets at the same time. And the blanket just works up super duper fast. I've done this in a bulky yarn, and it was done in no time. So whatever you've got, whether it be scraps or a specific yarn that you want to get through, please check out that tutorial of mine with the 2 double crochet rows at the same time. I absolutely love it, and I think that you will too. So the yarns that I was gifted is pre-owned, but we don't care about that, right? And so I guess I'll just show you one at a time. This big bad boy, I know that some of you may be familiar with what some of these yarns are. I am not. They don't all have labels. This one does not. I think it's the Loops and Threads bulky one, but I'm just not sure. And there were 8 strips cut and all tied up in funny ways. So I'm not sure if those were supposed to be, you know, 8 tentacles or something. I'm not sure what those are, but I've got 8 separate pieces of what I'm assuming is the same length. And so I'll figure out how those are going to be incorporated. So I've got that. And then there's 3 skeins of this. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is, oh, here is a label. I want to say that this is, I'll show it to you first. Oh, and she had it in her car, so there's a little bit of leaves on it. That's okay. This is not showing up very well. I think that this is Charisma by the Loops and Threads also. You can see part of a label in here. Let me see if I can run it all the way around. Oh, I'm not able to get in there. Let's see. I didn't know it was in there, else I would have dug it out ahead of time. I'm on the wrong side, of course. All I'm seeing is the back side of it. There we go. Ta-da! Do I know my yarns or what? No, I'm just kidding. So I've got 3 rows of 3 skeins of this, and this colorway is called Royal. So who knows what that will become. This, I don't know if there's no label in here. It's a really, really light blue color that, again, looks like a bulky, probably even a 6. It's a very nice braided looking yarn. So, not braided, but twisted. I like that one. I like them all very much. These are definitely my colorways. So, she knew what she was doing there. This, I'm not sure what this is. You might. Look at all these great, crazy colors in there. I just love that. So I know that this is like called boucle or something like that. I don't know if it's, we've seen some others like this, like the Hometown. I think Hometown has a yarn like this where it's kind of hard to work with, but this one isn't too bad. So we'll see what that might become. It does get bigger and smaller. So it is like anywhere these little color pops are thrown in there, it gets kind of fat. That's not normally my jam, but I love the color combinations in this so much that I'll figure out how to deal with that. This one is super, super soft and super sparkly. This great royal blue color with all these little silvers in it. I don't know what yarn this is. It's kind of a smaller size ball. If you know the names of any of these that I haven't, a label for, I would appreciate telling me what yarn it is. I really like that one. I haven't seen this before. I'm not sure what it is, but it is chenille or whatever, kind of like the blanket yarn or whatever. Okay, and then last but not least is the one that has not been removed from its label at all, so I can tell you exactly what it is. Loops and Threads Country Loom. So here's the label for that, and it's kind of that same where it's kind of bumpy along the strand. It comes in 104 yards, and the color is Nobility. And it is a 6 bulky, super bulky. Suggested needle is a 9mm. So, I have not seen this one before either. I'm not sure if it's a little bit older. Is there a date on here at all? Sometimes you can see that. I don't see one here on the outside at all. 100% acrylic. That's all I know. So this was a really great present. I love yarn, like most of us would accept yarn as a gift at any time from anyone of any brand or any fiber or whatever. So that was a score for sure. Oh, and before I forget, I want to say thank you to Christine and Nellie for my cards. It really warmed my heart. I was not expecting these, so thank you very, very much. Okay, so now on to the mystery yarn. So what did I say I wanted? Let me grab this. I grabbed 2 of these. I've shown you these before. This is the fingering weight. It's 231 yards and 50 grams of 75 superwash merino and 25 nylon. So I've got a bunch of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 right now, and I ordered 2 more, and they'll be mystery, and I won't know what colors they are, but I do know what fiber they are, so that's good. I also ordered one of the full-size skeins of this, so that's their showstopper. No, the showstopper. Oh yeah, hold on. Nope, I don't have it right here in front of me. Okay, so the showstopper, I do believe, is the fingering weight. And then this one is just called intermission because it's the same base. It's the same fiber. So I ordered one of those. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to see anything. Let's just tell me what I ordered. Okay, so I got 2 of the showstopper intermissions. I got 1 showstopper. I got 1 callback. So callback is their sport weight, I think. Yep, callback is the sport weight. So there's 328 yards for 100 grams, and this is 100% superwash merino. So I got 1 of those. And then I got something that was completely new to me that I have meant to get on previous Leading Men Fiber Arts events, I guess, whether it's a trunk show or if I see them at the fiber, a Fiber Fest type of event. There's a DK Polworth. I think Polworth is the kind of sheep that they come from, and it's just a little bit different than a merino or whatever. So this one is a DK of a Polworth DK. So that's what I've got. I've got 4 skeins in here, and I don't know how it's all in there, so I'll just start pulling it out, and you'll see it when I see it. Oh, it's all in one big thing. Okay, so I wanted to rip that one open as well. It's very noisy, so I can take out 1 yarn at a time and see it when you see it. Ooh, I like that. This is the Polworth DK. It's called Winter Shrubbery. It's this beautiful, see how the greens aren't like a total solid saturation? I absolutely love that about Leading Men Fiber Arts yarn. 100% superwash Polworth, 246 yards, 100 grams. Did I say that already? So that's good. I like that. That was a score. I've done a mystery one other time, and it was acceptable. I didn't mind it. So I get a little bit nervous when I'm doing a mystery because I only want, do I want only specific things? I know I felt like that in the beginning when I ordered my first mystery bag from like Mary Maxim. But mystery on a color, the previous mystery that I did, and then these ones, I've gotten to pick the base. So it's only the color that's actually the mystery. Okay, and I can feel the next one is a full-size Hank. So this is, yeah, Hank. Ready? Boom. Okay, I'm not mad at all. This is called Dionysus. It's a sport weight, 328 yards, 100% superwash merino. Am I saying that right? That's mythology or something, isn't it? Dionysus. It is a beautiful purple color. My light's a little bit blowing out. A little bit pink's in there, a little bit gray's in there. This great purple. It's a little more purple to the eye than it is showing up on my camera right here. And I've noticed something else, that when I'm recording and I say, oh, that's not showing up very well, and then I get into editing, it actually is showing up better than I can see it right here. So if I say that and you can see it just fine, just chalk it up to my cuckoo-ness or whatever. But look at this gorgeousness. This is going to be really, really nice. I'm not mad at all. This one's a good one too. Woo woo. Okay, so I had just my 2 small intermissions, and I was hoping that they weren't going to try to like make all of these the same colors or something like that. One. There's an extra thing in here. What is that? 2, 1, 1, 1. Oh no, that's right. There's my Polworth. There's my callback. And this is my showstopper. Never mind me. I'm cuckoo. This is my showstopper. This one's called Lightning Bug. It is as bright as you see it. Maybe not so bright. 463 yards of 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. Lightning Bug. Super green, super green, super green. I don't envision what I would do with this off the top of my head, but it certainly is a color pop for anything that I might have. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, so just my 2 intermissions left. And ready, go. Ooh, this one's called Terracotta. I don't know if I have used this one before. I know that I was very, very close with this. No, this one's called Red Clay. Oh man, that color is just not working for me. Here we go. So you can see that this one's really deep, and this one looks a little bit washed out. So Red Clay, already had it. Terracotta is my new one. And again, with the different colorways that I have. Who knows what this might match with. So that's good. And my last one, last but not least, go. Oh, that one's nice. It's called Sprightly Endeavors. It's a very mellow. Ooh, there's sparklies. Okay, let me take the label off of that one to show you. It's not just the green color. Let me see if I can get in there. Can you see those little speckles? There you go. Look at those beautiful little speckles. Normally when I see yarn that's got speckles to it, it's like overly saturated with the speckles, and it kind of turns me off just a little bit in some cases. But this one is like just the right amount. You'll just be missing it, and then you go, oh, there it is. Also, the color itself is not super duper saturated, so you can see it's a little bit lighter right here, and maybe a little bit darker here. Whoops, I'm trying to hold that up. Nice. Very nice. I'm not even mad. Yeah, so these were half off. So normally these are $14. I got them for $7, I think. I'm not sure of all my prices. 29s, I got half, you know, all of them were half off. So this was a good mystery, the dating game they called it. So, oops, I ripped the bottom of the bag and the top had a seal. Shoot, I wish I would have known that. Oh well. So, what I've been working on, Lucy, I am working with your yarn. This red here was gifted to me by our fellow channel person. I don't know what to call you guys. Lucy, thank you so very much. The yarn is amazing. I'm working it up with something, and then in my normal fashion, I have also worked the same project up in another color or another type situation. So I'm not going to give away too much, but I'll share that in my probably the next video or two. I'm still working on that and I want them both done before I share it with you. So, all right, guys, I hope that you are doing very well. I hope that you are enjoying the end of the year feel. You know, some people really feel like 2024 was a pain in the patootie, and a lot of us are just looking forward to 2025 is to put, you know, this last year behind us. But, you know, life is what it is, and it brings you things, areas of growth, opportunities for growth in all stages of life. So anyway, you can hear I'm a little bit under the weather, so maybe I'm a little bit going goofy in here too. So anyway, thank you so much for sitting with me today. I always appreciate your time. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and I do hope you'll come back and see me again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.